But what I would say there is put the cross bar, put the door bars in.
Yeah.
And then see where
it lands.
Where it lands. I mean, I'd put the X brace on first, and the X brace wants to be like right down the bottom there, wherever you can get in to weld it. I mean, up a little bit, presumably.
Okay.
What we've got to do is make a decision on whether you go to the other part of the X brace and then across, or whether you go straight down.
Bringing it down to the top runner of the X that comes this way, and then straight down.
Exactly. Yeah. It's always a pleasure to be around a new race car, but yeah, this where you're truly in at the beginning. This is real nice because this way we can put in only what it absolutely has to have, and nothing that it doesn't. This is going to be lightweight. It's just a magical thing. This one will be much lighter than anything we've done before. Therefore, it will go better.
Oh, there.
Way over, yeah. I'd like this pedal to be here.
So your brake pedal needs to move over to where the tip of your foot is right now, right?
I mean, it could even be just a little bit over towards the center of the car a little more, if it helps to get more room over there for the clutch pedal. It's a lot better than what I was dealing with.
Yeah, you're like closer to it.
I just don't want to be like that. Yeah.
So that would be your brake foot there. We've taken almost about 300 pounds of metal out of this car, roughly. No more metal to take out now. It's just, let's put it back together and get it rolling. When it's taking stuff out, it really doesn't matter. I'll just hack, cut, and whack until there's nothing left except for the bare minimum. You know, if it looks like it's something I don't need, it's gone. Our ideal weight when we're done is going to be 2,200 pounds. That's our goal to shoot for. We're trying to beat the previous front-wheel drive car by at least 200 pounds. What we've done is we've taken the body and we've dismounted it from the frame jig. We've mocked up and made what we've called a chassis torsion test. We've solidly mounted the rear subframe to the body, so the rear of the car is solidly mounted to the frame jig. On the front here, we have a pivot with a little tripod that is connected to the strut towers. So we can take this bar, which right now, the farther out we can reach, the more leverage we have to twist the body. Right now, we're just gonna see right now it's 10 feet long, set on center at 5, so we can see what kind of twist we have. The only thing we haven't attached yet is the outer skin to the roll cage. So one, we're gonna test to see how stiff our roll cage has made the unibody, and then to see where the rest of the body that is not attached yet has flex in it. We only want to attach the places that have flex, and then go from there.
The boys have put a diagonal string in the car. We know that the chassis is all one piece and moving together because they've done the torsion test. Now we want to see if the car flexes and needs anything placed between it. What that tells us is that the chassis itself is working together as one piece, and then we're not going to need to cut anything else out of it. The factory subframe underneath the car that runs underneath there is sufficient from keeping the car from moving around, because when Joe leans on it, if the car were twisting one way or another, this string would go loose or get really tight. When Joe leans on it, the string stays together and just moves with the car, just like the chassis is. With just putting the cage in the car, Scott's built it strong enough that with the factory bracing that's already in there, we can keep the car authentic and not cut a bunch of the factory stuff out and leave it where basically it's a factory car with a roll cage put in it.
I don't think we're gonna need a lot of diagonal bars, Xing in the back here. What we have come up with just the way it attaches from the main hoop to the backmost suspension point here, in my opinion, it seems like we've done exactly what Ron Mathis has got me, lined out to do.